Today's video is going to show you how you can quickly and easily install any operating system on any Raspberry Pi. I'm Mr. Pratt and I've been teaching robotics to students for over 10 years now. To be able to update your Raspberry Pi, the easiest software to use is the Raspberry Pi Imager. You're going to have to download this. If you go onto raspberrypi.com/software, you can go ahead and download the Raspberry Pi OS Imager. Cool thing about this is that it'll automatically give you all of the operating systems that you need. So you can then take the micro SD card from your Raspberry Pi, go ahead and plug that into your computer. You need to select the device that you have. In my case, I'm using a Raspberry Pi 3. You can then choose the operating system. For me, I'm going to be choosing a other Pi-based. The top main ones are ones that are Raspberry Pi OS. That's going to give you a desktop environment, kind of like how you're currently using your Mac or your Windows machine right now. I'm going to install a headless machine here, in that I'm not going to give myself a desktop environment. That's going to make things a little bit lighter. So I'm going to choose this one here with the 64-bit. For most things, as long as you're using a Raspberry Pi 3 moving forward, 64-bit is what you'll likely want. It's going to be a little bit faster than the 32-bit operating system. So I'll choose 64-bit, and then choose your storage device. In this case, you're going to choose the SD card you just plugged into. Choose next. It's going to want you to apply custom OS settings. I would highly suggest you do this. Go ahead and edit your settings. You can go ahead and set your host name. For me, I'm going to say deepseek.local. Go ahead and give yourself a username and a password. The default is Pi and Raspberry, but I would suggest you do something more secretive than that. Go ahead and configure your LAN so you can give it your SSD and your password, whatever country you're in, whatever your time zone's in. For services, you want to be enable SSH so that you can connect to this online, or if you don't want to, but I would personally. And then you can play sound when it's finished, eject the media, and then enable telemetry. You can go ahead and click save. And then yes, you want to erase all the existing data on here, yes. It's going to go through and do two things. First thing it's going to do is it's going to write everything over the drive. Depending on how big the drive is and how fast your drive is, this can take anywhere from 1 minute to almost 10 minutes. Once it's done writing, it's going to go ahead and run through a verifying step to make sure that everything installed correctly. And that's it. Now you should be able to unplug your SD card, plug into your Pi, boot up your Pi, and either connect its HDMI cable to get to your desktop or SSH into it to verify that your installation worked. So best of luck, and good luck on your robotics project.